Welcome to the 2-week self-empowerment program. It is day 7 today already. It's a whole week in. And today I'm going to be talking about why do we often feel drained and tired. A lot of people come to me and they say, I'm feeling really drained, I'm feeling really tired, and they're trying to figure out how to change that. Why does that happen? My name is Arnie Peterson from Awareness and Health. I'm a hypnotherapist, an energy healer, and a mindfulness spiritual guide. And I want to talk about that today. How does that happen? Well, prolonged periods of stress, it causes our bodies to get drained. Now, why? Why does that happen? How does that happen? If we think about it, all of our main body systems, our muscular system, skeletal system, digestive system, immune system, urinary system, and all of the different systems of our body, circulatory system, every system, it requires exactly 100% of the energy that it needs to work at peak efficiency. To work at peak efficiency, it needs what it needs. And all of these systems work together. The body works together in balance. Now, I want to talk about the autonomic nervous system just for a little bit. That in that system, that we have two subsystems. We have the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic. And the sympathetic is fight or flight or freeze. That's survival. And the other system, the parasympathetic, that's homeostasis. That's where growth and regeneration, recuperation, and creativity are. And that's the state where we have plentiful energy, when we have plentiful creative energy, mental energy, emotional energy, and our body is able to regenerate and recuperate and growth and expansion come from. Then when there's a threat to our survival, whether it's real or a perceived threat, that we trigger into fight or flight. And our body needs to deal with the threat. And our subconscious mind runs these systems. So this is all automatic. And what happens is that all the energy is being diverted to survival. And basically, long ago, when things happened and back in history and there was a danger that we would go into survival, and there really were a lot more dangers. And then when the threat was over, we would go back, resume homeostasis. But nowadays, there are a lot of things that happen that trigger us into mild state of stress. And when we're in that fight or flight state, by the way, it actually triggers worry, so that we'll look around and worry and look for danger to try and keep ourselves safe. So anytime we go into worry or stress and we're worrying about things or we're saying no to things, we're actually triggering that fight or flight system. And also, if we have belief systems down deep in our subconscious that we're not good enough, we're a bad person, or if we're unworthy in some way, we can spend a lot of our life stuck partially in fight or flight. And so that's how we get drained, is all of our main body systems that I talked about, that when the energy for prolonged periods is being diverted to fight or flight, they get depleted and they have to work on substantially less energy and have to balance this lack of energy and divert energy where it's most important, and some areas get lacking. So our body, our mind gets depleted because of that. But there is a solution to that. Really, it's mindfulness. It's being present with our body, getting out of our thoughts, recognizing that we get pulled away in thoughts and we get pulled into sort of judgments of life. I don't like this, I don't want that, I don't feel good about this, I don't feel good about myself. When we're not following our light, when we're not present with life, we're in a sense rejecting life. And any rejection of life is really turning on fight or flight. It's saying that life is not supportive for me because I'm pushing it away. Whenever we're pushing away our body feelings, it's saying the same thing. So as we go into an awareness practice, basic simple meditation, connecting with our breathing, taking that time to ground ourselves, we're bringing our attention, our awareness and focus back into our body. Our energy starts to return, and we start to actually tell our body, life is safe because I'm able to spend this time, I'm focusing on my body, I'm being present, and it says we're open to life, and it turns off fight or flight, and in time we start to resume homeostasis on a longer basis and create that as more of a foundation. Now, I'm only going to talk about this so much in these videos because there's just a short video series, but I do want to talk about a free program that I'm doing a presentation on September 10th where I go into this a lot more. And I'm going to talk about this stuff for over an hour, and there'll be questions and things. It's my Freedom Through Mindfulness program, and it's how to really get our body to resume, to reboot homeostasis, and to recognize how we get caught in fight or flight and how to pull ourselves back. And that is September 10th, and the information, if you go down below, you can go to my website. You can see all of these videos of this free challenge all in a row as I do them, and watch them, and below that is the information to that free presentation. So I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you give the awareness practice, the meditation, more time and more of a chance, and create that bring that into a regular practice with your life. Because the more you practice being present with what you feel, accepting, allowing what you feel, the more you can process emotion, and more you'll let go of stress, the more energy you'll have. My name is Arnie Peterson. I hope you enjoyed this video, and tomorrow the video is what causes stress. So I'm going to be talking about that from a little bit different perspective than today, basically continuing on from today. So have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.